You see me? Oh.
Okay. Mr. Russo, do we have both of your clients, or do you just Mr. Jacob?
Just Jacob is here, but I think we can proceed. Jacob, is Israel joining?
He'll join in a few minutes. He's unavailable right now.
No problem. Okay, so we can proceed.
Okay, so let me just make sure, Mr. Jacob, you sure it's okay for us to proceed without Mr. Israel? Does he want us to wait?
No, you can proceed without Mr. Israel for now.
Okay. And that's what we will do. Mr. Russo, you can continue. Let me just go back to...
We're good, or you need to wait a minute?
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
I wanted to just go back to the nicest, but I can do that while you're speaking. I come from a large family. I could do more than one thing sometimes, because as you get older, some of those things are not the same. You may begin, Ms. Caruso. Yes, you may.
Mr. Kaimov, I'm showing you what I marked as Plaintiff's Exhibit 9, page 1 of which is the same as NYSEF document 162.
162, give me 1 second.
Sure.
162. It's violation 35359438N.
Correct. So this relates to violation 353-59438N like Nancy. You see that?
Yes.
Okay. And did you look at this page from the DOB prior to filing the complaint in November of 2021?
Yes, I have.
And according to the page with DOB, do you know what this violation relates to?
One more time.
Violation 38, ending in 38N. Do you know what this violation relates to? What the claim of the violation is?
Specific of violation condition, is that what you're asking for?
Correct.
Yes, it says right here, non-carrying electrical current conductive material is
I'm sorry, say this again. It says, I see, okay, non-carrying.
Non-carrying.
Go ahead.
Well, you see the violation says non-carrying electrical current conductive material is not grounded, period, sidewalk, shed, is metal and could be energized, remedy, comply with EC code. You see that?
Yes.
Okay. And when you had looked at this page prior to you filing your complaint, had you noticed that a certificate of correction was filed on this violation?
Yes.
Okay. And according to DOB, the compliance was recorded on, or was received on June 2nd, 2021. It says compliance on June 3rd, 2021, correct?
Yes.
And did you have the certificate of correction which was filed on this specific violation, 38N, when you filed your complaint in November of 2021?
Could you state that question again? I didn't hear it. I didn't understand.
One more time.
Sure. Did you have the certificate of correction which was filed when you filed your complaint in November of 2021?
If I had it before?
Correct.
Yes.
So you saw the certificate of correction before filing your November 2021 complaint? Is that what you're saying?
No. After I did FOIL.
Okay. So when did you first receive a copy of the certificate certificate of correction relating to this violation ending in 3/8/N.
One second. I'll tell you exactly. Exactly, 1 second. When did I receive? January 11th at 2 to 23 p.m. It's Exhibit R.
What NICEP document are you looking at?
I'm looking at, what is this? 1 second.
You're looking at document 257?
No, I'm looking at 241 page. 1 second. 241 page. Page 7. That's a reply from the open records that they sent 5 certificates of corrections, which I include in this document in 241.
And that is after you filed the complaint in November of 2021, correct?
Right after you filed the contempt.
And what was your basis of believing that there was a false statement in the certificate of correction relating to this violation?
To which
in November of 2021.
Okay. May I start?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now, out of 10 violations, as you said, Ms. Caruso, 37005378P, Your Honor, second time I repeat, 37005378P. No application.
37005337B.
78 P as
78.
P as in Peter. It's one of them out of 10.
That's sir, let me stop you.
Yes.
She's asking you about document number 162.
I know. She said, how do I? As I understood the question, what based? I had based on what?
No. I'll re-ask it.
Okay.
The certificate of correction, actually, withdrawn. As you sit here today, is the only belief that there's a false statement in the violation that ends in 78P? Is that the only one?
78P?
Yes.
I personally witnessed, is this the only one? Yes.
So when you filed the
Could you
complaint,
hold on, could you stop? Miss okay. Go back. I'm asking my court attorney, Ms. Monaco, could you go back to that last question and answer? That's the 378P.
Can you hear me, Judge?
I can.
Okay. Question. As you sit here today, is the only belief that there's a false statement in the violation that ends in 78P, is that the only one? Answer. 78P? Question. Yes. Answer. I personally witnessed. Is this the only one? Yes. And then that's, if you want me to go back, I can go back.
Oh, that needs to go back.
so when I asked you, do you believe there's any false statements in the certificate of correction relating only to the violation ending in 38N?
I believe that which one, I'm sorry?
38N.
And that's license number 162.
That's the previous
And
one.
on the screen.
That's the previous one. This
But
one.
the one that appears in the screen.
Yes, because they're identical to another certificate of corrections. And I still believe that there is.
So you're saying that 38N is in Nancy is identical to 78P?
No, it's identical to. I'll tell you 1 second. 1 second.
No, you don't have to tell me that, because then my next question is, so then why did you bring up 78P?
78P?
Yeah, why did you bring that up? Because he didn't ask you anything about 78P until you brought it up.
No, 78P, it's my apartment, B5. Violation was issued in 2017 up until today.
Okay, stop, listen to me. Her questioning, and I'm sorry for calling you her, Ms. Caruso.
It's okay.
All right, thank you. So, Ms. Caruso, question began with Exhibit 9, which is also number 162 on NYSIP, which deals with the violation. That number, if I'm not mistaken, is 353-59438 Nancy N. Correct?
Correct.
Yes.
That's all she was asking you about. And then one of your answers, you started talking about 3700537-8P. And I'm asking you, why did you bring that up? We're not talking about that. If that's not exactly the same as another one that we had talked about.
The plaintiff's attorney, Ms. Caruso, asked me the question, what I got based on to make this complaint. So I started in...
No, she did not. That's not what she asked you. And remember earlier this morning and this afternoon, the same applies. If you do not understand a question, you have a right to say, I don't understand it. Could you repeat it? Can you rephrase it? Whatever. I don't want you to answer a question that you don't understand, because then I can make a wrong decision.
Can you ask me one more time this question, please, Ms. Caruso?
The question goes way back. Okay, so Ms. Caruso, do you know where I am?
Yes, I'm going to re-ask the question.
Okay, we're going to start over. Now listen, and listen carefully. If you don't understand a question, don't answer just anything. Answer the question that's at hand. Right now, if I'm not mistaken, and if I am, Ms. Caruso, you will make the record clear. We are talking about Exhibit 9, which is number 162 on NYSIF. And in addition to 162 on NYSIF, it also appears on the screen as we speak. Is that correct, Ms. Caruso?
That is correct.
Continue.
So what I had asked is, you already said that you didn't see the certificate of correction before you filed the complaint. So I am asking you, what statement was made in the filing of the certificate of correction for only this violation, 38N, that you believe was false?
I don't understand. I don't understand. What you said?
In filing your complaint in November of 2021, you claimed that there were false statements in the certificate of correction, correct?
Yes.
And you listed 10 different violations in doing so. Is that correct?
All electrical ones, yes.
Okay. So can you explain what false statement you believed existed with respect to this specific violation ending in 38N?
Okay, the last part I don't understand. Which specific what?
The specific violation we're looking at, Plaintiff's Exhibit 9, violation 35359438N like Nancy.
Okay. Can I tell you how do I understand this question? What was my mind when I made this complaint? Is that what you're saying? Asking?
For this violation only, though.
It was not for this violation only. I complained about the all electrical violation, most recent electrical violations. That's all it was.
And I'm asking you what you knew at the time that you believed to be false, because you stated it was a false statement.
At that time, when I made this complaint.
Yes.
Okay. We're talking about back in November 26th, right?
2021. Yes.
27th, right? 2021. Now, what made me believe, correct me if I'm wrong, when I made that complaint, because
Okay, let me say this. Listen to me. She's not asking you why you made the complaint. She's asking you, what did you see in the certificate of correction that was false, and then you made the complaint?
no, certificate correction, I received it on 11th January, Your Honor. Complaint was made on November 27th.
Okay, thank you.
I'm objected, Your Honor. Looking at Plaintiff's Exhibit 9, which is on the screen, I'm going to go down to the certificate of correction which was filed. I think there's one here. Oh, no, there isn't one here. All right. At the time in which this complaint was filed in November of 2021, was there a sidewalk shed outside of your building?
What's the sidewalk shed?
Okay, let me go back. Do you know what a sidewalk shed is?
What's the sidewalk shed?
Do you know what a sidewalk shed is?
I think this is scaffold.
I'm asking, you tell me. What do you understand a sidewalk shed to be? You filed complaints relating to a sidewalk shed.
I didn't file a specific on a sidewalk shed, but sidewalk shed, I think it's a scaffold that we had.
Okay, was it still there in November of 2021? Was there any scaffolding?
November 21? No.
Do you know when it was removed?
No, I don't remember. But November 21 was not scaffold.
Okay. I'm going to show you now what I'm marking as Plaintiff's Exhibit 10. Plaintiff's Exhibit 10, which corresponds to NICEP document 160.
160?
Yes.
Is this 440M violation?
Yeah, so Plaintiff's Exhibit 10 relates to ECB violation 353-59440M, like Mary. And it corresponds to NICEP document 160.
One more time? I missed that.
Docket number 160.
I had it. Yes, I'm on it.
Do you want to call out the violation number, because that way we know that you are where we are?
Me?
Yes.
359440M as in Mary.
Thank you.
And looking at Plaintiff's Exhibit 10.
One second.
Looking at Plaintiff's Exhibit 10, did you review this page on the Department of Buildings prior to filing your complaint in November of 2021?
One more time. Did I what?
Did you review this page on the Department of Buildings website prior to filing your complaint in November of 2021?
Yes, I called for the DOB on this.
Okay.
That's not a question. Listen to the question.
Did you review this page, this website page, on the Department of Buildings website
Yes,
before you
yes.
filed the complaint?
Yes. This one, yes.
And it's correct to say that the violation ending in 40M, like Mary, also has to do with the sidewalk shed, correct?
Yes, second sentence down in the specific violation, yes. Raceway. In basement.
I'm sorry. Yes, I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. Basically?
Sidewalk shed, raceway in basement, says.
Raceway?
Raceway.
Oh, okay.
RACEWAY.
I see it. Thank you.
And For this violation, the Department of Buildings says that the certificate of correction was filed on June 3rd, 2021, correct?
Right.
And we've already established that the sidewalk shed was not on the property in November of 2021 when you filed this complaint. Is that accurate?
Right, but this complaint is not about a sidewalk shed. It's about the wiring to that sidewalk.
I understand that, but I asked you, isn't it correct that there was no sidewalk shed at the time?
At the time when I make complaint?
Yes, when you made the complaint in November of 2021, there was no sidewalk shed on the property any longer.
One more time. Sidewalk shed, it's a scaffold, right? Right?
I'll withdraw the question. Was there any scaffolding on the building at all in November of 2021 when you filed your complaint?
No.
Can we take a look at NICEF document 255? Put it up for everyone so we're all on the same page.
I got it.
Okay. And NICEF document 255 was filed by you. And these are documents that were received by you from the Department of Buildings relating to the certificate of correction for violation ending in 40M, correct?
Hold on. 255, 55 or 56 you said? Hold on.
255.
Sorry, I'm on 56. 1 second. 1 second. It's loading. Okay. Now, what was the question, ma'am?
Can you repeat my question, Ms. Monaco? I sort of forget it. Judge, you went off the screen, just so you know.
Oh, thank you for that. See?
No.
Thank you. Please repeat that, Ms. Yeah,
Okay.
Thank you.
And NICEF document 255 was filed by you, and these are documents that were received by you from the Department of Buildings relating to the certificate of correction for violation ending in 4M, correct?
40M.
40M.
Yeah.
What did I say?
4M.
I'm sorry, I have written down 40M.
Yes.
And when you look at this document, what do you believe, looking at NICEF document 255, do you believe that there are false statements contained within this certificate of correction?
I believe so, yes.
And can you direct the court to where?
To where? No, that's exactly the reason why I called to the DOB, the most professional to know where. So all I asked for a reinspection, basically. And where exactly where it is, in this particular, no. I cannot show you where.
So you can't point this court to any specific representation that was false at the time it was made on NICEF document 255?
255, the one we're looking at? No.
Looking at the second page, which is, it was the second page of the AEU 20 statement in support. You see that section? It's on the screen.
AEU 2, Certificate of Correction, Affidavit?
Yes, it's on the screen. See the
no,
statement
hold
in
on.
support?
Hold on. Okay, yes.
Okay. And you see that the statement says violation was written off for failure to provide electrical.
Hold on a second. Ms. Caruso, could you make it bigger for the intern? Otherwise, I can see. I have it.
Yes, I can.
Can you see it, Ms. Joseph?
Yes, I can. Oh. Yes, I can, Your Honor.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Cruz.
So you see, Mr. Kaimov, it says violation was written off for failure to provide electrical continuity for metal raceways, enclosure cable armor, sidewalk, shed, raceway, and basement not continuous. Do you see where I'm reading?
Where are you reading? It's a statement in support?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, violation, what part of you?
I'm asking you if you see where I am. That's it.
Yes.
You see the black box with the statement in
Yes,
support?
I see.
Okay, that's where she's reading from. Ms. Caruso, could you please continue?
So the affidavit states that violation was corrected by having the sidewalk shed removed. All violating conditions have been corrected because the sidewalk shed was removed. See attached photo showing sidewalk shed removed. Do you see that?
Attached photos?
Do you see where I'm reading?
Hold on. Remove. What it says? Yes, see attached photos showing sidewalk shed removed. Yes.
Okay, is there any part of this statement in support that you believe to be false?
If any part of this statement is could be false,
I'm asking you if you
At the time that you filed your report, what part of that statement was false?
at the time when I filed the report, Your Honor, I did not have this certificate of correction, Your Honor. But if I believe anything is false in here, is that what you're asking, Mr. Russo?
No, you answered the question. Thank you.
And I'm going down, there were attached to the certificate of correction on page, I'll zoom out at this point, page 7 of 10, there's a photo. You see this photo on the screen?
Right.
Is this the exterior of your building?
Yes.
And it's a fair and accurate representation that the sidewalk shed was removed at some point, correct?
Right.
And in November of 2021, did the exterior of the building look the way it's depicted in this photo?
One more time.
In November of 2021, did the exterior of the building look the way it's depicted in this photo?
Yeah.
I'm going to now go to Plaintiff's Exhibit 11.
Exhibit 11?
Which is previously filed at NYSEF document 161 relating to oath violation 35359439P like Peter.
Okay, one more time. What's the number of the document?
161.
161. This one.
Okay, can I just do something with the record, please?
Of course.
Okay, I just want to make it clear that the photo that's in Exhibit 255 of the front of the building, when you're on NYSEF, it says 7 of 10. But the photo itself is another number. But we'll use the 7 of 10 because it's really not that many pages. On NYSEF, it's more pages, but the document that is added in your hand is only 8 pages. So it's 2 more pages before this that really doesn't to this document.
No. One more thing. There's a duplicate of pictures, Your Honor.
And so that's not the issue. I'm just correcting it in terms of the numbering. Okay. So number 161, are you there?
161, 1 second. 161. I'm here.
And did you review this page on the Department of Buildings website prior?
So you gonna put it up for us? Just for this justice.
Yes. Mr. Kaimov, did you review this document on the Department of Buildings website prior to filing your November 2021 complaint?
Yes. I've seen this document.
And as of the day you looked at it, did it also show that the certificate of compliance had been accepted and that compliance was on June 3rd, 2021?
Yes.
And again, does this violation withdraw? It's true that this violation also relates to the sidewalk shed, is that correct?
One more time?
It's accurate to say that this violation has to do with the sidewalk shed again, is that correct?
It has to do with the boxes for the sidewalk shed, yes. That has wirings through the basement.
And this violation was issued in 2019, is that accurate?
Issued 2019, yes.
And again, did you have the certificate of correction relating to this violation ending in 39P at the time you filed your complaint in November of 2021?
No, I called for a DOB. And then I ordered it on January, once again, Exhibit R. Document number, one second. Hold on, Exhibit R. One second, ABC, DG. Exhibit R, 259. That's a when I received the FOIL, when I submitted it, and when I received the FOIL request.
And you received all of your FOIL responses in 2022, is that accurate?
Hold on. Document 259, I'm opening. January 11th, at 2:25 p.m.
At 2:25 p.m. you said?
3:25 p.m. on January 11th of this year.
I'm now going to draw your attention to NYSEP document 254. Can you go to that? I will put it up.
254.
What number is that? Number?
254.
Got it.
Thank you.
Loading, one second. Yes, I'm on it.
Okay. And is it correct to say that this is the certificate of correction which you obtained from the Department of Buildings relating to the violation ending in 39 P like Peter?
Yes.
And do you believe that there are any false statements within this certificate of correction that you obtained?
If I still believe if there is a false statement,
I'm asking if you can identify for the court any false statements contained within the certificate of correction that's in front of you, NYSEP document 254.
I mean, I cannot tell that. The OB has to check it, whether or not. How do I?
And to be clear, you didn't have this to review at the time you filed your complaint in 2021, correct?
No, I did not. But I had knowledge of it when I called to the DOB. And DOB told me how to order the records.
When you filed your complaint in November of 2021, claiming there were false statements in the certificate of correction, did you believe, withdrawn, when you filed your complaint in November of 2021, what did you believe was false in the filing of this certificate of correction ending in 39P?
One more time. Back in November 2021, what I believed was wrong with this certificate of correction, correct?
Correct.
Back in November 2021, once again, I repeat, I did not had physical certificate of correction.
So you didn't know if there was anything wrong at that time. Is that accurate?
I was assuming. And I could
But
tell
you
you.
didn't.
Yes.
But you had no documents to tell you any accuracy of that assumption, correct?
Correct, and that's why I asked for a re-inspection.
A rent inspection?
No, re-inspection.
Re-inspection.
Right.
That's all.
Sorry.
Thank you.
We're now going to look at violation, the Plaintiff's Exhibit 12, which is also filed in NICEF 163. This is violation 35359441Y.
You said 163?
Correct. Yes.
441Y. 1 second, yes. See it. Okay.
We've already established that you didn't have certificates of correction for the other violations before your November complaint. Did you have one for this violation ending in 41Y at the time you filed the complaint?
One more time, I'm sorry. Okay.
Did you have the certificate of correction relating to this violation ending in 41Y at the time you filed your complaint in November of 2021?
Before, no. Once again, I had it from November 11th. Since you filed it, start talking about contempt, and I started having gain the evidence. So, and I called to the DOB, and DOB told me. Before on that date, I did not see the correction. Because I didn't know how to get this. It's not on the DOB website. It's not on the DOB now also. So the only way is only DOB, the FOIL. And FOIL takes a time.
Sir, that's
Yes.
enough. Thank you.
Okay.
Isn't it accurate that this violation relates to wiring in the lobby of your building? Is that correct?
1 second. We're talking about 163, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I'm sorry, Ms. Caruso. One more time. Is it?
Isn't it correct that this violation relates to wiring in the lobby of your building?
Flexible cord used in fixtures in lobby. Yes.
And at the time in which you filed your violation in November of 2021, this violation ending in 41Y had been cured already. Is that accurate?
When I made the complaint, was it cured already?
Yes.
Okay, 1 second. One second. Why? Yes. I saw this the one that you have on the screen. But okay, I saw the document once.
Yes. No. Stop. Yes or no as to this violation? That's number 163 in NICEF and Plaintiff's Exhibit 12, ending in 41Y. That's the only one that we discussed.
Okay, I just don't understand.
Time of your filing was this violation that's appearing on the screen, which is also number 12, plaintiff's number 12, Was that cured? Was that fixed?
Fixed when I called the complaint, made a complaint.
That is correct.
Yes.
Thank
It
you.
was like this. It was like the way we're seeing it.
And what did you rely on in claiming that there were false statements made in the certificate of correction relating to this violation ending in 4-1-Y?
I was what I based on making this complaint?
Yes, on this violation only.
It was not on this violation only. Once again, I repeat.
No, sir. Once again, we're taking them one at a time. On this violation, what was the false statement? Because that's what you said. What was the false violation?
But it was coming into
False statement.
once again. I didn't know exactly what's wrong with the certificate. Therefore, I asked the DOB to reinspect. But I know for sure I know in violation. 1 second.
No question before you. Continue, counsel. He answered the question.
Thank you, Your Honor. So, it's fair to say you didn't have any documentation or belief as to an actual false statement made in the certificate of correction for this specific violation, ending in 4-1-Y.
Back in November 2021?
Correct.
Yes, I didn't see the certificate of correction, but I called to the DOB. They told me there is a certificate of correction.
So sitting here today, can you direct the court's attention to any specific statement you believe to be false in the correction of this violation?
Of this, you're talking about 441?
Yes,
Right?
why?
If I could tell court what?
Can you point the court to a specific statement you believe to be false, which was filed associated with the certificate of correction for this violation?
Once again, we're talking about wiring. So all I ask once again to call to 311 and ask for a DOB to come and see, comparing.
No, sir. No, that's not what happened. That's not accurate. You said there was a false statement in the certificate of correction. Now, right before you is the certificate of correction. She is asking you, and we already found out that you didn't see it. But today, as you said, as we are...
Today!
Right, that's the question. Today, look at that certificate of correction and say to the court...
Do I still believe?
No, it's not a belief now. We are all seeing the same thing at the same time. What is the false statement in the certificate of correction?
What is this document number? With certificate of correction approval?
This is Plaintiff's Exhibit 12. I have it on the screen. It's not on NISA. This just came from DOB, which is why it has the certification on it.
Thank you.
Hold on. Okay, if I still believe right now, if it still falls here, is that what I'm asking? If that's what the correct I understand? Okay.
Yes, I'm asking you to tell the court what you believe to be false in the certificate of correction.
I do not know what's wrong, what's good in this certificate of correction. Once again, I ask for the DOB to reinspect. In particular, show you the point, here is wrong. And this one particular, no. And the other one comes to my apartment, I have.
Alright, so up until now, you haven't been able to point to a specific false statement yet. Is that accurate?
Specific up until now, all 9 of them you asked out of 10. For 9 of them, yes. I could not point to you right now the specifics.
Alright. So I'm now going to show you what I'm marking as Plaintiff's Exhibit 13, which relates to violation 370-05378P P like Paul, which corresponds to NICEP document 164.
Which one is that? Oh, that's my apartment. Okay. Yes. 1 second. What number is this again, you said?
164.
164.
And that will be plaintiff number 13.
Correct.
Okay.
Thank you.
164.
Thank you. 164.
1 second. Okay, I'm here.
And this is the sole violation of the 10 violations you complained of that applies to your apartment. Is that correct?
This is, I'm sorry, you're too quick. You're too fast.
I'm talking slow today. This is the sole violation of the 10 violations you complained of that relates to your apartment. Is that correct?
What do you mean by soul? What is that? Soul
The
what?
only one.
Okay. Is this the only one that I have the evidence? Is that what you're asking?
No,
No.
Is this the only violation which you complained about in your complaint in November of 2021 that relates to your apartment?
Yes, B5. Sorry. Yes.
And it's fair to say that this violation was issued in July of 2017, correct?
In July 13, 2017, yes.
And
As well, it was re-inspected in 2019.
And since this relates to your apartment, did you specifically see the summons for this violation ending in 78P?
Summons?
Yeah.
Summons, no. But when the inspector came in, he said, they don't give you a summons. They give to a landlord summons.
You page 2 of the PDF for Plaintiff's Exhibit 13. This is a summons for violation ending in 78P. Have you seen this document before?
Summons? No, I didn't see the summons.
And I'm zooming in so that hopefully everyone can see where I am. I will go down. And in the middle of the summons, it has this statement, violation details. You see where I'm reading, sir?
Yes.
Okay. It says no application on file for branch circuit wiring throughout apartment 5B, fixtures, switches, and outlets. Remedy, obtain permit. Do you see that?
Yes.
Okay. And did you have the certificate of correction that was filed for this violation?
Yes.
I have to finish my question.
Sorry.
When you called in your complaint in November of 2021,
Yes.
how did you obtain that certificate of correction?
I received I made the foil before, and I sent you that foil also as a discovery. You remember? Foils I sent you. One of the foils was that certificate of correction. That was like more than in 2020. I received that, but that only for my apartment.
Okay. And
That I had since then.
I'm going to go down to pages 4 through.
Counsel, before you go to those pages, I'm going to need a break.
You got it, Your Honor.
Okay. I'll be right back.
No problem.
Thanks. I'm back, if anybody's interested.
I'm here, Your Honor.
Thank you for the break. I needed something very important. All right, so let me put this back up. Okay. You were saying before I had to take a break, counsel?
So, Mr. Kaimov, I'm showing you pages 4 through 10 of Plaintiff's Exhibit 13, which are the Certificate of Correction, or the AEU 2 form for the Certificate of Correction, filed in association with this violation, 78P. Do you see that?
What's the number is this?
Hold on. Cut this off.
I think I have this.
I think it's 256. I'm opening it now. If you give me 1 second.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so let's look at NICEF document 256, which is a document you filed on NICEF, correct?
Yes, yes. 1 second.
Okay, so let me say something. You said this was your Exhibit 13, no?
It's in my Exhibit 13 as well.
Oh, in your Exhibit 13.
Yes, it's previously filed by the defendant as well at NICEF document 256.
Which is the certificate of correction for the violation 37005378P for my apartment, B5. Correct?
Correct.
Okay, let me get there, please.
Mm-hmm.
I can put it up as well.
Yeah, please put it up so that Ms. Joseph can see it, but 256. As well as anyone else who's watching. Okay, and again, this is for violation
Ending in 78P.
37005378P. Thank you, counsel, and thank you, Mr. Kyle. I'm there with you. I'm
Okay.
there with you.
Mr. Kaimov, can you direct the court's attention to what you believe to be false in this filing?
Sure. Now, the certificate of correction, if we go to the page 3 of that exhibit, of document 256, page 3.
Is it the document I have up, the page I have up on the screen?
Is this document 256, as you said?
Yes.
Yes, yes, then it's page 3. Yes,
Okay, page 3 that we see that says 3 of 7, or the one that says 2 of 7, and that's why I need to make the correction.
307.
Okay, so under heading number 3, you have a number 3 affidavit of Jacob Landau at the top of the page?
Sorry. One more time. Now, page 3 should be affidavit AEU2 certificate of correction. Right? This one. Yes, this
Yes.
one. Right.
So this is page 3 of 8 as for the PDF. Or page 2 of 7 notated.
2 of,
Right.
Correct. 2
Good.
of 7 as to the document itself,
Right.
and as to the PDF is 3 of 8.
Okay. Here we see that Mr. Landau signed it. You see the signature in the part 4 of this document. JL in the circle.
Hold on a second. In a second. Number 4, you want me to go to number 4?
No, page 3 on the bottom, Your Honor. Part 4 of this document, where it says statement of signature.
Okay, but I'm asking, sir, where the false statement is specifically, not
I'm-
Randall's signature.
I'm answering. Are you on it, Your Honor?
Yes, so where's the false statement?
False statement is actually on. He signed 2 affidavits. The second affidavit is page 5 of this document, where it says 4 out of 7.
This document I have on the screen.
Yes. Well, Mr. Landau saying that...
Hold on. 4 of 7. Okay, go ahead. And let's be clear that it's Mr. Jacob Landau, correct?
Yes. Mr. Jacob Landau, affidavit saying that he is aware of this situation. Electrical work without the permit has been remedied. That means fixed, right?
Objection to clause. I'm going to move to strike that.
Why?
It's what
The document says...
it has been remedied. We can leave it there. I don't think your qualification of what remedied means is...
Well, he can tell me what he thinks remedy means, because some of his definitions are off, so I will allow for that. But let me just see where it says either...
Remedied means...
Hold on one second. Okay, has been remedied. Okay, so you're saying that his statement that says...
remedied, as I understood, is...
has been remedied. Go ahead, hold on a second.
Sorry.
And according to defendant, remedy means what?
Corrected. Fixed.
Correct.
Done.
Okay. All right, fine.
Details...
So you're saying that it's... So you're saying... Go ahead, Ms.
Details of this
I'm trying to
violation...
take your job away from you. Go ahead.
Sorry.
So, we already identified that the violation, the remedy that was required as per the violation, which we put up before, was to obtain a permit. Do you understand that?
No, one more time.
The violation itself says remedy, obtain permit. Do you recall that? I had it up on the screen before.
Are we talking about the same document? Yes. What says remedy, then details of the violation is that...
Let's go back to it. I want to be very clear here.
Thank you. I was going to say, Ms. Caruso, just please, we have time. We could go back.
So I'm looking at Plaintiff's Exhibit 13. This is page 2 of 10 of the PDF. This is the summons. And under the violation details, there is directly underneath remedy, which is what the Department of Buildings is telling the person who's receiving this what the remedy is for this violation. You see it says obtain permit?
Yes.
Okay. Was the permit obtained to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
Okay. So, can you explain how Mr. Landau saying that the violation was remedied, which is to obtain a permit, which you've admitted it did happen, how that's false?
Okay. One more time. Where is the false in this document? Is that what you're asking?
That is not what I'm asking, sir. What I'm asking is, you just admitted that a permit was obtained, and Mr. Landau's affidavit says that the violation was remedied. The remedy, as per the summons, is to obtain a permit, written right here on the summons. Can you explain to me how Mr. Landau saying that a violation was remedied is false?
1 second. In this document, here is the part. Second part, where it says, please be advised that at the above caption property...
Hold on one second. Stop. Ms. Caruso, you got to make it bigger.
All right, he's going back to this document. You're going back to document 256, is that correct?
Yes, affidavit 407.
Is this large enough, Your Honor, or you want me to go a
That's
little
too
bigger?
big. I
No,
cannot...
that's fine. This document is not the problem. It's the summary.
Yep.
Okay, so this is document
256, page 5 of 8 of the PDF, or identified as 4 of 7 on the top of the document.
I Okay, we're just gonna call that Mr. Jacob Landau's affidavit,
Yes.
which says,
Dated December 2019.
That's dated
December,
December 4th of 2019.
actually it was sworn on December 10th.
But it's dated
The
December.
dated says December 4th,
Okay.
2019.
Yes. Sorry, you're right.
Okay,
You're right.
and it deals with violation ending in 7-8P. Are we all on the same page?
Yes.
Same document, correct?
Yes.
Okay. In that document, you say has been remedied means has been corrected.
No, not just this. The second part got me concerned. Where it says, please.
Okay, so when she asked you what, stop. The questions before us and what we're dealing with now, earlier, Ms. Caruso, I'm just trying to make it clear, Ms. Caruso. I'm sorry if
Go.
we neighbors. Okay. So, when she asked you a few minutes ago, what was false? What statement was false in the correction, right?
Right.
You said, where it says, has been remedied. And to you, remedy means corrected.
Not only that.
Okay, so stop right there. Stop right there.
Yes,
That
yes.
is where we
Okay.
are now.
Okay, that part. Yes.
Okay, stop. Now, Ms. Caruso, I'm just going to take it one step further. Okay? Now you're saying not only that.
Not only that.
So what else is false? That's what she's asking you. Tell us at this point
What
is false. All of it. What
Okay.
all is false as to this violation ending in 7-8P. And before you answer, Ms. Caruso, am I stating that correctly?
Yes.
Okay. Good.
So it's everything, because I'm not going to come back after you tell me this is everything, and then you go, not that.
No, this one I
we're
know.
not doing that.
This one.
Everything that is false, I need to know.
Yes. Okay, Your Honor. Now, it says on the...
Now, hold on. Everything that's false, the first thing that you're saying, and it doesn't have to be in any order, is that he says has been remedied.
remedy, I think it says there on the complaint also, remedy, obtain permit.
Stop.
Correct.
What else is false?
What else? Please be advised that at the above captioned property, the bridge circuit, wiring through the apartment B5, fixtures, switches, and outlets, were legalized.
I'm sorry, you're reading
Right
very
here.
fast. I can't.
Okay, hold on.
Right here.
Read that again.
Please be advised that at the above captioned property, the branch circuit wiring throughout apartment number B5, fixtures, switches, and outlets were legalized as per electrical permit B00231373. That's the permit they obtained to fix the B5 wiring. Now, at the same time,
Stop.
Okay.
Is there anything else that's false? Give me everything that's false.
1 second. We therefore respectfully request, so the set it was legalized. Now, therefore respectfully request for above reference violation be removed from Department of Building Records. And I think they should not have been asking because the violation up until now was not corrected, and it's been
No, stop. I need you to stop. Stop right there. What is the violation? What is the violation number?
Violation number is 37.
This is how you have to go about it. Look at what is the violation number?
37005378 P as in Peter.
That's the violation, right?
Right.
Now, let's go to that violation. Ms. Caruso, please.
So that is Plaintiff's Exhibit 13. I will zoom in. The violation detail states, no application on file for branch circuit wiring throughout apartment 5B, fixtures, switches, and outlets. Remedy, obtain permit.
Okay. Now, are you following me, Mr.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Mr. Kmart? Now, I'm going to ask you, Mr. Caruso, could you highlight it? I want him to see it the way I see it. Okay?
I see it. I see it.
Okay. You see the highlighted in blue?
Yes. Yes.
Right. So the violation detail as to violation ending in 7-8P. That's the violation for 7-8P. Correct?
Yes. B. Oh, 7-8P. Yes. P. Yes. Yes.
P is in Peter.
Yes. Yes.
That's the violation. Correct?
Yes.
And that is the remedy. Is that correct? To obtain the permit.
What's the remedy?
You see on the blue, it says obtain permit.
I understand, but what does this mean actually exactly?
That means that as to this violation, whatever the violation is, we're not talking about correcting what it is, the wiring, the shed. That's not what it's saying.
Uh-huh.
It's saying that we're placing it because you don't have a permit for that.
Uh-huh.
Okay? See, that's why you have to be careful. It's saying you don't have a permit. So once you obtain the permit for that, this violation will be remedied.
Remedy.
Not that the wiring is done, only that you get a permit for that work. Do you understand?
No. That last part, no. Only wire.
I know. It's confusing. That's why Judge Bailey Schiffman said to you, don't be doing these things because you don't know what you're doing. And you're going to get yourself in trouble.
No,
because you don't know what you're doing. So stop and let me explain. The violation you have seen, and again, counsel, Mr. Kymore, Ms. Joseph, and Ms. Monica, and Mr. Landau, if you are listening. If I'm yelling, you have to tell me because this is my voice. And it's my inside voice, unfortunately. So if it sounds louder than usual, you have to tell me. Okay? So, Mr. Kmore, the violation under 7-8P, you read it, violation detail. What does it say?
No application on file for bridge circuits wiring throughout apartment B5, fixtures, switches, and outlets. Remedy, 2 dots, obtain permit.
Okay. So that's, to fix this violation, all you have to do is to get
A permit.
the permit. That's it.
What do you mean? How
That's
about wiring?
Once you get listen to me. Once you get the permit, this violation is over. That's it. All you have to do, listen to me. I'm saying it 3 and 4 times. Once you get the violation, once you get the permit, there's no longer a violation, right? Because it doesn't say you have to fix it. It says no application, no permit for this. Get the permit, and this violation ending in 7-8P is remedied, is corrected. That's it. That's all you have to do is get the permit.
How about because I have the outlets when the inspection came.
Listen to me.
Your
Don't
Honor,
tell me about the listen.
May I-
I need you to follow the violation. You read the violation.
So it says only get the permit, don't do job?
That's what. Exactly. Ding, 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 ding. You are the winner. You are the winner. That is exactly what it says.
But who's gonna do
Get
the
the permit.
But who's gonna do?
Stop. That's the violation, and once you get the permit, you have answered the question. That is correct. The answer is yes. Get the permit, don't do the work, just get the permit. That's the violation. Exactly. Ms. Caruso, it's back in your hands. I got him where I needed him to speak.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but I needed him to get
No, don't be sorry. Mr. Kimoff, isn't it true that you filed a prior complaint on...
Hold on. Where are you, Mr.
Oh.
Okay, are you here? Can you see the screen?
Yes.
Go ahead, Ms. Caruso, I'm sorry.
Isn't it true that you filed a previous complaint alleging a false statement in the certificate of correction relating to 7-8P before November of 2021?
One more time.
Isn't it correct that you filed a complaint with 311 alleging a false statement was made in the certificate of correction relating to this violation ending in 7-8P prior to November of 2021?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm showing you now what I'm marking as Plaintiff's Exhibit 14, which is complaint number 3778692. And I will zoom in. Do you see this, sir? It is not on NICEF.
Yes.
8692.
Did you file this complaint, sir?
I don't know. It doesn't say B5.
I understand that. I'm asking you if you filed this complaint.
Not that I remember. I cannot say if I filed this complaint.
In November of 2000, withdrawn. In December of 2020, do you recall filing any complaints to which DOB responded and appeared in your apartment?
Yes. Marshall came.
Okay. And was that complaint related to the same thing that's being discussed with regards to complaint 7-8P, the wiring
Yes.
in the apartment?
Yes.
Okay, so does any of that jog your memory as to whether or not Plaintiff's Exhibit 14, this complaint I have in front of you, was filed by you?
I missed that part again, Mom. I'm sorry.
Does what we just discussed, the fact that the marshal came to your apartment and reviewed it, does that jog your memory with regards to whether the complaint 3778692 was filed by you?
I did not understand again what you. The beginning I understand. The last part I did not understand. What?
You stated that you didn't know that if this complaint was specifically filed by you, the one I have on the screen, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and I'm asking now that you remember that the marshal did come in response to a complaint filed by you, if that refreshes your recollection as to whether or not you filed the complaint that I have up on the screen.
Yes. Maybe. It could be. It was around that time. Last year it was.
And what was the outcome when the marshal came in December of 2020 with regard to your complaint?
Okay, he came in and he said, what's his name? The outlets that I have is under code 2015. The new outlets needs to be put in. By the kitchen.
Okay, stop. Strike. Yeah. I have to strike everything that you said, what he said, meaning the marshal.
How else I'm gonna.
Well, I'll ask a question. Was a violation issued, if you know, as a result of the visit in December of 2020?
He said to me.
Yes or no? Listen to the question.
Was a violation issued as a result of the marshal's visit in December of 2020?
No, the inspector said that permit is still open, so that the landlord has the time to fix. That's what he said.
Okay, so no violation was placed.
At that time, no. He said maybe landlord could come tomorrow.
No violation. I'm asking you, sir. You have to listen to the question. At that time, there was no violation issue.
And at the time,
I'm not asking you about who said what. That's not my question.
At that time, no. He said no.
Okay, thank you. No.
At the time you filed that complaint, were you alleging that there was a false statement made in the certificate of correction at that time as well?
No.
What complaint did you
That
file?
back then, maybe because back then I had this certificate of correction for this, the one that you showed before. For this violation, I had certificate of correction before.
Understood. So was your complaint at that time that there was a false statement in the certificate of correction?
Yeah, because they said it occurred, and actually nobody ever came, and plus the letter from your electrician guy saying that they tried to get access but never got the access. So
after DOB or the marshal's office, whoever came to your apartment in December of 2020 and said that no violation was warranted, why did you believe that you should file another one in November of 2021 for the exact same thing?
because inspector pointed at the outlets, and he said the outlets is not according to the new standard. So if the job would have been corrected and it was in this year, so this year should have been different outlet, because the outlets that I have, they're not even for sale no more. They don't sell this kind no more. It's old, in 2015. When the first wiring was going up. And he said especially where the counter, where is the water, those outlets needs to be changed because it's dangerous. It doesn't protect the water. But he said...
Okay, let me say this. I have to strike all of that because that's what he said. I need you to listen to the question and answer the question as it is being asked.
Do you have any electrical background?
If I...
Do you have any background in electrician work?
No, I don't.
Okay. So when you make statements about the electrical status in your apartment, is any of that your own knowledge, or is it all from things that other people have told you?
It's from the internet that I read. If it dims the lights, when I plug it in the teapot, I have electrical teapot, and it dims the lights in all apartments, then it's not normal. That means one source of the electricity comes from, and that's too much power for that circuit breaker, for that particular. It needs to be it needs to be split in two. The inspector told me.
Okay, but again, the basis of your statements are all from other people. Is that correct?
From the DOB.
Okay, you have no training in electrical work.
No, I don't. No, of course not.
Okay. And isn't it correct that prior to moving into this apartment, a full renovation was done of your apartment in 2015?
Yes, took for 9 months.
And that work included electrical work in 2015?
No, first was electrical work, but then electricity, they run the wire from the switch of the entry of the rooms. And through, let's say, 4 outlets on each room, on each side of the room, and they run the wire. Make hole, run the wire to that place, and make another outlet.
So the answer to my question is yes, electrical work was done.
No, electrical work was done before, and 2 months and a half, the construction happened because of this holes. Electrical guys left the big holes in apartment.
Your Honor, move to strike as unresponsive. I'm just asking if electrical work was done in 2015.
In 2015, yes.
I'm going.
Yes, in 2015 it was done.
Continue.
No problem. Since November of 2021, have you filed any other complaints against this building that you live in?
One more time, what date?
Since November 2021, have you filed any other complaints against the building located at 6801 21st Avenue where you live?
Since November 21, hold on, let me see. I remember my complaints. 1 second. hold on. Since then, this one I made. Safe wiring. So forth.
Sir, can you identify what you're using as reference to answer this question?
Me?
Yes. What are you looking at to answer your question?
New York, the Building Department of New York complaints. I'm looking at the complaint and I know which mine, electrical. 1 second. You said since November 2021, right?
Correct.
I did one complaint, yes.
And was that complaint in February of this year?
Yes, it was in 2/23, 2022.
So I'm going to show you and everyone what I'm marking as Plaintiff's Exhibit 15. Is this the complaint that you filed, complaint number 3832890 in February of 2022?
Hold on, is this a complaint that in motion? I mean, it's not a part of the motion, is it? Just a little confused.
It goes to the history, the pattern, and the fact that this was issued since we filed the motion, and that, again, if there's a false complaint being made, and while it may not be what was filed in the motion, the hearing technically is independent of the motion, and to the extent there have been other events of contempt, I'm raising the court's awareness of this is a continuing event of filing complaints. Is this the complaint you filed, sir?
Yes, I did.
And again, you filed this complaint, and the result of this was that no violation was warranted. Is that accurate?
Yes, because it was not even inspected.
It says that no violation warranted for complaint at time of inspection. What's your basis to believe there was no inspection?
Because when I called to make a complaint, the inspector, what's his name, it was already too dark. When the inspector would come to the building, he would not even see in the dark place of the chimney whether or not it was 2 inches or not 2 inches. And it already was dried, the cement. And I sent you by text the video that I took down on the roof on that date to you, Ms. Caruso.
And when you filed this complaint, you alleged that a permit was required because more than 2 inches was being put on the chimney at the time, correct?
I went upstairs and I saw them merging the bricks, cutting the bricks and merging. Let's say where it's missing, they're putting that brick. And then I called to DOB, Kings County. I asked them about Toro, it's called Toro Court, they said. I asked them about it, they said if it's 1.5, if it's less than 2 inches, then no need DOB. I said, okay, inches, I might not know because I didn't measure. But I said, how about this, they're putting the bricks on? He said, no. If there's bricks involved, then definitely it's already physical reconstruction considered, he said. Then you must have permit.
So let me strike everything that he said, okay? Let me just put on the record that this is violation or complaint number. Let me just say complaint number 3832890. Is that correct?
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah, but Your Honor, how do I get the information from the DOB?
What information, sir?
I called to the DOB. I spoke to the supervisor of the construction
What
division.
information? I don't understand what information you want.
One more time.
What is the information you asked me that you want?
No, I mean, where else I gotta get the information from? I call, if anything, I have question about this violation or anything, I call to the DOB and speak to the DOB construction division, and they tell you what's the regulations.
So then you have to find out who you spoke to, and you have to have them come to this hearing. Otherwise, that's the only thing I know, but I can't tell you what to do. This is your case. I can't tell you just the same way I can't tell Ms. Caruso what she has to do. Continue, Ms. Caruso.
What was the purpose of filing this complaint in February of 2022?
The purpose is show to the DOB that the landlord doing the job without the permit. And there was no permit posted.
Isn't it correct that the DOB says that there's no permit needed?
They said, once again, if it's less than 2 inches, no permit needed. 2 inches chimney and 2 inches concrete. Less than 2 inches, then you don't need a permit. But if it's more than 2 inches, then you need a permit. But
okay, I'm going to strike what they said. Once again, I'm striking what they said. Look on this. We're going by overview for complaint number 3832890 equal resolved. That is what I'm looking at.
Right. So you filed a complaint alleging, even though you've admitted that you didn't measure it, that a permit was needed because more than 2 inches was being installed. Correct?
no, brick was used.
Bricks?
Yes.
More than 2 inches.
No, that brick doesn't matter. The 2 inches or less. Once the brick involved, then must be obtained the permit.
Sir, according to the DOB and the inspection that is on the DOB website, which has already been authenticated by the DOB person, that this was a half an inch thick at level and that a permit is not needed. So what you filed was your belief, but it wasn't accurate, correct?
No, it's not. It's accurate. I saw them cutting the brick.
This work was being performed on the roof. Is that accurate?
Now one more time. If they're putting the brick and then
Okay, stop it. Document is in front of you. This document is Exhibit 15. Is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor, yes.
The complaint number is 3832890, correct?
Correct.
Mr. Kaimoff?
yes,
Okay. You see the document on the screen before you, correct?
yes,
Okay. You see your building address, correct?
yes,
You see where it says RE, and that's a colon, you call it dot. So I'm going to call it dot as well.
yes.
You see where it, right? Can you read what it says?
There is a building working on the chimney to record the concrete. The concrete fell off, and they're putting it back, and then placing the brick back. The law shows if was 2 inches or less being placed, building is up. Oh no, they would not need a permit, but it's more than 2 inches. There is no permit posted at the building is occupied. The caller is request immediate inspection, and there was no superintendent present, which was supposed to be a superintendent.
Okay, but that's not the violation, right?
It is a violation.
It may be a violation, but it's not this.
Not this. No.
This is where you get. This is
No.
where you get confused. This violation is for what?
This violation is for them putting the concrete more than 2 inches.
No. Read category code. Look at the category code.
7J. Work without a permit, occupied multiple dwelling. Work without a permit, occupied multiple dwelling. Again, construction.
Now keep going. See where it says last inspection?
Yes.
What's the date?
2/23/2022. Disposition 2/23/2022. I2 dash. No violation warranted for complaint at the time of the inspection. Observed the plastering of chimney approximately half inch thick and level permit no needed. At level
That is
permit.
what the, I'm sorry?
At level permit no needed.
Okay. So that is what the DOB is saying to anybody who goes on there to find out what's going on. That there was no permit needed.
Okay.
That's what I have to go by. That's what Ms. Caruso has to go by. That's what Ms. Joseph has to go by, and that is what Ms. Monica has to go by. So that means that's what you have to go by as well. Anybody who goes on that, they have to go by what the Department of Building is saying. Now, if you think otherwise, you have to do something else. But I'm not telling you what to do because that's not my case. Okay? Continue, Ms. Cruz.
Okay. So when you filed this complaint alleging that it's more than 2 inches and that there's no permit, that wasn't accurate, was it?
One more time.
When you represented to the Department of Buildings in filing this complaint that the work being performed was more than 2 inches, therefore requiring a permit, that wasn't accurate, was it?
It was accurate.
But you said you didn't measure, so how do you know it was accurate?
But it's not about 2 inches. I'm talking about they use the brick and then covering with the concrete, which afterwards, when it's dry and the inspector came in, he never saw the brick. And I have the video. I have the video that I sent it over to you by text the same day, same minute when I left the. I went upstairs. I looked. I took it on the video, maybe less than a minute, and I sent you that right away. Allowance.
This work being performed on the roof, correct?
Right.
Are you supposed to have access to the roof?
It was wide open. Number one. It was very loud. Number two. All buildings very loud. So I just got out and I looked. Then it was very dirty on the stairs, and I was concerned. I was thinking, maybe they're doing the construction in some apartment. Maybe they're gonna do for me out construction too. That's what I was thinking. If they're doing something construction for others, then I should ask for construction too. And that's it. I didn't know about the job upstairs. When I went floor to floor and I saw the roof open. Then only I went upstairs. Otherwise, I had no knowledge that some work does upstairs. You
How many
understand?
floors is your building?
6.
And you live on the second floor, correct?
Right.
So when you say you just walked outside, you walked up 4 flights of stairs?
No, ma'am. What I'm saying is, when I throw the garbage, it's sensory room? What a garbage room? Sensory room? In the building, we have on the floor is where you throw the garbage. So, it's right next to the stairs. Up and down. Stairs is on that side. Right next to that garbage. When I threw the garbage, I saw white plaster. Plaster, sand, all over. I was thinking, why? Why is it dirty like this? That's it. I thought, maybe if there is a construction going on, so that means it's a season for the landlord to do the construction. That's why I thought if there is construction, the HPD issue violation for the plastering, as you know, in January, and I thought maybe they're gonna do for me too. That's only why I got concerned about. I got involved in. But then.
You filed a complaint so that they would do work for you?
No.
No.
That's not what he's saying. Listen to me. What he's saying, this is what I'm hearing him saying, which is not relevant to our case. But just that you asked the question. I'm in my apartment. I have some garbage. I'm taking the garbage garbage to the compact room,
Yes.
or the area where I have to take the garbage.
Right.
While I'm taking the garbage there, I see all of this sand, dust, all of this. So I'm like, hey, they're doing work in the building. And if they're fixing Miss A building, or Miss A's apartment, or Mr. B's apartment,
Exactly.
hey, I want the same work done in my apartment.
Plus,
So he goes up the stairs, see where the work is being done. It's not being done in the apartment. So if it wasn't done in my apartment, I should have kept coming back downstairs because that's not the work that's being done. So I shouldn't worry about it. But I'm going to go a few more steps because now I just want to know.
no, it was noisy. It was noisy. It was
I heard the noise. I know the noise, whatever, but the noise is not the issue. You said you went because you thought they were doing work in others' apartments. So if they're going to fix somebody else's apartment, they're going to fix my apartment.
Right.
But at some point, going up the steps, you realize that it was not the apartment. So you should have went back downstairs. But no, that was not good enough for you.
Why should I wait?
You want now to know where this noise was coming from.
Right.
And
That's
the
it.
noise is coming from the room. The door was wide open.
Right.
Guess what? I'm going up on the roof to see where the work is coming from. Voila. I'm on the roof. Now I see work being done. Oh, that's not 2 inches by my neck.
No. I didn't know about this 2 inches before. No. I looked. Then I went downstairs, called DOB, Kings County, asked for the construction. I told them if I could explain the situation, and they tell me according to the law, the standard. And that's it. They transfer me to the supervisor of construction division, and I explained to him. Let's say the person put this concrete. I didn't even know that's called Toro Court. Now, he said, how big is the...
Is this 311 you called?
No. I called directly to the building department, Kings County. I Google, and general number, 28 something. I have it if you need the number.
Go ahead.
And
Now I go back downstairs and I say, oh, this is what I saw on the roof.
right, and the only thing, if there's going to be a permit, then yes, it's okay. But there is no permit. Then I call down to the DOB, ask them whether or not maybe it should not be permit. Then they told me yes. In this situation, if it's chimney covering with the concrete, if the concrete exceeds 2 inches, then you need a permit.
Okay, stop right there. You see, you can't tell me what they told you. You have to show me in writing what they say. And then we get it certified, or Mr. Wallace comes and tells us.
I don't even remember the guy's name. There was a male.
Okay, so that is why I cannot allow you to tell me that.
I could call them and I could ask them, and they could.
Continue, Ms. Caruso.
I'm going to move on, Your Honor. Mr. Kaimov, have you ever been to the property located at 666 West 162nd Street?
Yes, I have.
How many times?
One time I was there.
When were you there?
Oh, I remember last year, I believe.
Last year, meaning 2021?
I was there, hold on. I was there last year, maybe it was a winter. Last year, winter.
Winter in 2 parts of the year. Are we talking the beginning of the year or the end of the year?
End of the year, last year.
And what was your purpose for going to that building?
To take pictures.
For what purpose, sir?
Excuse me?
What was the purpose of taking pictures of that building?
This one, office, medical office over there. And also facade picture of facade, the facade of the building.
Is the only reason you went to that building because it's either owned or managed by the Landau?
One more time?
The only reason you chose that building is because it is owned or managed by the Landau.
No, it's the building that bumps into the. It's see what happens? I was trying to get other tenants because all of us has the same problem. If you look at the HPD website, each apartment has the same problem, leakage. So I was hoping to get those tenants and we gather together holding the hands and file against this landlord. If it's one tenant, then it might be a question. If it's 10 tenants, should not be a question. It means not 10 tenants are fault, a landlord fault. Because not doing the repairs, or if he does repairs, it does not according to the DOB standard. And it's not lasting for a long time. That's what concerns. Otherwise I couldn't care less if he gets this permit. But when you're not doing this permit, you're not obtaining the permit. Then it's not once you finish the job, they have to...
Do you hear her question?
Yeah, I'm answering this question.
Do you understand her question? Do you understand the question?
Yes, she asked me if I made a complaint on that building because Mr. Landau is the owner.
No, that's not the question. That is not the question.
That's how I understood.
Okay. So that's why I'm saying don't answer the question if you
I
don't.
think I understood. That's why.
Okay.
And I don't want to bother you and ask you 100 times. I think you...
No. So far you're doing well. You're
Okay.
doing very well.
Okay.
But as to this question, the question was basically, why did you go to that building?
To that particular building?
Yes.
Okay. Because there is a violation there.
So that's the only building in the city of New York that has a violation.
No. But once I'm
So
dealing...
why did you go to that building?
Because I know about this building. I mean, when I was looking for another tenant, I bumped into this situation. This violation been issued and dismissed. Issued and dismissed. Issued and dismissed.
So you went to the building because it was owned or managed by the Landau. Yes or no?
Yes, of course, because it was when I researched.
Okay.
Then I bumped into this building.
That's the question. That's the question that she asked. You answered, Ms. Caruso.
Did you go inside the building?
No, inside no. I didn't even get out the car. I pictured.
Did you drive there yourself?
No. Car service. Yeah, I think the car service was, but I was in the car. I don't remember how I got there. But I think car service.
So I'm gonna put up on the screen what is NYSEG document 165, which is part of the motion for contempt.
165.
Complaint number 1587766, relating to the property located at 666 West 162nd Street in Manhattan.
165, right? You said.
165, yes.
1 second. Okay.
Okay. Did you file this complaint?
This complaint? Yes.
Did you file this complaint before or after you went to the property?
After.
Now, last time we were with Your Honor and she asked you about this violation, you stated you don't leave your apartment much. So, I'm asking you now, because that's what you represented last time, why all of a sudden that's your testimony today when that hasn't been brought up in any papers prior to today?
I didn't understand the question again.
You've never once stated, other than today, that you have visited this property in any of the papers, nor to Your Honor or myself on the last court appearance. So I'm asking why that is coming out for the first time today.
Because nobody ever asked me before. I didn't find that important fact.
part of my motion for contempt and has been since we filed it months ago in December. And you never thought once to make that statement prior to today?
What statement are you talking about?
That you've been to this property.
Counselor, before you begin, let me just make sure I have this. This is NYSEC 165, and this is your exhibit number what?
This is 16. Plaintiff 16.
Thank you. Okay, thank you. Go ahead.
I just didn't understand the question, Your Honor, to tell the truth. Be honest.
Okay. The question is, you represented to the judge the last time we were on this appearance with Judge Shears that you had not been to this property, 666 West 162nd Street.
I never said that. What I said that I'm 90% home. That's my words was.
In response, in opposition to my motion, did you ever once state that you have been to this property when our argument has always been that you've never been to this property?
Okay, now I'm confused. If I put anywhere in my statement that I've been in that property?
No.
I just don't understand.
Our motion for contempt claims that you have never been to this property. And if you were at this property, you misrepresented who you were. You did not say that you have ever been to this property.
Nobody asked me. But I was there, but I never went inside. Because I tell you why. Because William Pena is the super. And, what's his name? If he's gonna see, he's not gonna let me in anyway. So I didn't need to go inside. The purpose was outside the office, not inside.
When you filed this complaint, worked without a permit at the time of inspection, observed a converted apartment, 1AA, on the first floor of the building and made into a medical office. How did you know what the inside of the apartment looked like if you hadn't been inside the building?
No, I asked for 311. What happened is, when I called, she started asking me how you want to put this. I said, just copy this, the violation. I gave her another violation, which were corrected, but at the same time, there's still office there. So I said, this violation is still till present, till today. So I asked her if she could copy word by word the previous previous violation that was issued.
So you asked the 311 agent to copy a previous violation which had been cured as the basis of your complaint.
As a record shows, the OB showed it was cured, yes, but it's not.
So when you say you observed a converted apartment, you actually didn't observe anything on the interior of this building because you've never been inside, correct?
No, there's a plywood. One window has a plywood, the other one has the curtains and gates, welded gates, and it's level. I cannot see. No, I did not look inside, but yes.
So contrary to what this complaint says, you didn't observe anything on the interior of the building, correct?
Interior means inside?
That is what that means, yes.
Inside the office? No. Not building 2, no.
Okay. When you say, when it says here, removed the kitchen, at the very end of the complaint, you don't know if the kitchen was there or not.
It's actually previous violation was issued on this same property for this same, and at that.
I understand that. I'm asking you questions about your complaint, not the previous violation.
Okay.
You filed a complaint alleging that the kitchen was removed. did you have any knowledge of whether or not the kitchen was in existence inside the building since you had never been inside?
Personal knowledge? No, I never walked inside the office, if that's what you're asking. But,
So you had no personal knowledge. This is sheerly based on what
Counsel, ask and answer, move on.
Okay.
He said that he has no personal knowledge.
I did not see myself, if that's what you're asking. I did not.
That is exactly what she's asking.
Okay.
That's it.
No, inside I did not went.
Are you aware if any violation was issued as a result of your complaint here, Plaintiff's Exhibit 16?
If any violation were issued,
Yes. On this day, for this complaint.
inspector unable to get in.
Okay, so based on what the city is saying, they can't tell whether there's a violation from only the exterior of the building, which is where you saw it from, correct?
Are you saying there is no medical office? Is that what you're saying, ma'am?
No, that is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that the DOB said could not issue a violation just by being on the exterior of the building. That's what I'm saying.
They said that's not what it says. It says there that they cannot gain access. They're unable to get access inside.
Okay,
No.
what it says on November 27th of 2021 and November 28th of 2021. If the inspector is unable to gain access, first attempt on the 27th. Unable to gain access into the building, no response to door knock and ring bell, you moved it from me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot.
What is
You guys
that?
are lucky. Yeah, it too.
LS4 posted. So it went back the next day.
Your Honor,
different inspector,
Your-
different inspector.
Your Honor,
said,
Your Honor, my iPod is gonna die soon.
oh, okay.
It shows low battery, but it's connected.
Okay, all right. Okay, that's fine. Plug it in and we'll call it a day and we'll resume on another day.
It's 5%. 5% boo.
Okay, well hold on. Everybody hold on. I have to get us enough. I mean, Mr. Time off, you're going to have to plug it in.
I did. It's plugged, but still shows 5% and shows about shutdown.
Judge, your video's gone again, just so you know.
Mine too?
No. Just the judges.
I know, counsel. I turned it off because I have to.
No problem.
I did that on purpose. But thank you. Thank you.
Your Honor, if it's gonna go shut down, can I call to the chamber and find out?
Just hold on a second.
She's gonna shut down now. It's gonna die.
Okay, you're going to have to charge it. You have it plugged in?
Yes, I plugged in. It shows 5%.
Okay, but does it show that it's charging?
It shows this mark. Yes, it shows charging, but it also shows.
Okay, so my court attorney is going to come back on, and she's going to give you a next date. We're going to give you a next date.
Thank you.
Matter of fact, we're going to get 2 more dates, okay?
So, Your Honor, may I please send you the summons, not summons, subpoena. So this way I'll have till that date I'll have all my saying, as you said, supported by DOB, not just from my mouth, like you said. Do you understand?
Yeah, but I can't tell you what to do.
No, I do it myself, but I'm gonna send you the subpoena, but you did not sign this because you said, the court said it was duplicate, but it's not duplicate. The one is for plaintiff. The other one is for me, and those are different documents.
But you filed two of the same ones, sir.
No,
So,
that's not the
okay.
that's not the same
Stop
one.
talking, stop talking. Ty, are you here?
I am here.
Thank you.
Are you looking for another all day?
We need 2 more all days.
I don't have anything in April back to back. So I have April 6th, April 18th, and April 20th available.
April 6th. What is this? Hold on.
And April 26th.
What date you said? April 6th?
April 6th is the first one. That's a Wednesday.
Uh-huh. April 6th. March. Okay, I'm okay with this.
I can do the 6th.
Okay,
And the
then-
26th, we can hold both days.
And
So April 6th from 10 to 4:30.
April.
Next I have April 18th or April 20th.
Hold on. April. 1 second.
The 20th is during,
Oh, cancel.
April
And
6th.
for the-
I'm
I
sorry.
think the 18th is too, if I'm not mistaken.
the 18th is a Sunday, I think.
No, April 18th is a Monday.
It's a Monday. But I think that if it's not Passover, then it's
It is. From the 15th to the 22nd is Passover.
All right, then how is April 26th?
That's fine.
That's fine for me.
All right, 4/26, 10 to 4:30. And please, when I send you the invite, click on it, accept it, and don't email me asking to send another one when I've already sent it once.
Can I ask one more? Just clarify. April 6th from what time?
10 to 4:30.
same like today.
10 to 4:30. And April 26th, right?
26.
26 from?
10
Same?
to 4:30.
Same. Okay. 10.
Hopefully we don't need those two. Your Honor, while we finish up, is it fair that the TRO that we got on the contempt motion, is that still in effect pending the outcome of this?
Let me look at the TR.
Okay. It's document 168.
I think I have it in hard copy, but I'll look at it. Hold on.
Sure.
Yeah. That is continuing.
Okay, thank you.
That is absolutely continuing. Okay, so let me just say this right now to you, Mr. Kymore. You see what Judge Bailey Sickman said? Don't do this, don't do that, stay away. You enjoy, meaning stop. Don't do another thing.
Okay.
Okay? Because there's some words that are being used that you say that you don't understand, and I have to make that determination. So, because I have to make that determination, don't do anything.
Nothing.
Don't do another anything.
I promise.
Okay?
I promise. At nothing.
Okay. So, with that, we'll be back on April 6th and April 26th from 10 to 4:30. We will begin with Ms. Caruso. And right now we are on document number 16, I believe, just to be on the safe side. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think that was the last document, was plaintiff 16, correct.
Okay. So
And
we're working well, we're getting our documents up, so let's continue in the same fashion. Don't try. I was going to tell you to put it in the Dropbox and all of that, but we don't need to do all of that. Okay. Mr. Kymore, yes.
Yes. On April 6th is when I'm gonna say,
When she finishes, when she says,
when she
finished, then you're going in. That is why I put another date.
Your Honor, please, may I send this subpoena one more time with all
I
documents?
can't tell you how to handle your case. If you send
No, just sign the subpoena.
you don't, okay? Let me tell you one thing. I do want you to go.
Yes.
I need you to write this down.
Yes. Ready.
121
121
AD
AD
3D
3D
684.
684. What is that?
That is a citation to a case that Ms. Caruso spoke about today.
That's a citation case?
I'll email you a copy of the case. I'll make it easy.
Yeah, please.
Okay, thank you.
Please.
She'll email you a copy of the case so that you will be ready. You'll understand what she meant, that this is what she has to prove.
Okay.
Okay? And I think you know how to get on to find a judiciary law.
Yes. Yes.
I think you're already.
But Your Honor, once again, I want to clarify the subpoena. I'm going to submit it. Please sign it so this way I will send it.
All I can tell you is that you have to do what's best for your case, and then what I do is on me.
No, because
It's on me.
okay. Because it took a little long time for the court to sign, and as soon as Ms. Caruso had it, and then I came to you, to your chamber, and there was your assistant there, and she said I could use the same thing.
We had a fire in our building, Mr. Kamoff. We had a fire, okay? There are things, sometimes the things are bigger than us.
No, your assistant helped me, and she said, fine. She said, no problem, you could use the same one. And I used it.
We, okay, everybody understand
Yes.
about April 6th and April 26th?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, thank you, Your Honor.
And Ms. Joseph, if you have any questions for me, let me know and I'll call you. We'll call.
I don't have any right now, Your Honor.
Okay, so we'll see you, I will see you. You'll get my directions for Wednesday.
Yes.
Ms. Monaco, I thank you so very much.
Thank you,
Have a
Judge.
great
Nice
day.
to meet you
Everyone
again.
stay safe.
Okay.
And one more thing, Ms. Caruso, can you download the exhibits that you went today, so this way I'll have it also?
I will email them to you.
Okay.
What are you emailing to him?
The
Exhibits I put up on the screen today. So
Okay, so then you should do it to send it to the court as well.
no problem.
e-file, right?
Ty, do you know how he could do it on the, do you know how she could do the Dropbox so everybody can have it?
No, because we can't access the Dropbox from the court computer.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I'll just attach them and then you can download them as PDFs. If there's a problem, you let me know. I can provide it a few ways.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Caruso.
Everybody be well. Thank you.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good night, Judge.
Твою маму я ебал, блядь, пидорасы. был почту оказывается. Ну да, привет, может, туда. Да? Не, кушай. Надо покушать, ты пару сделай. Не, вот это хорошая держи. Вот это? Да. Новый.
Wait a minute.